Learning a new language is often seen as a journey that opens doors to new opportunities, cultures, and experiences. English, as a global language, is one of the most commonly studied languages worldwide. However, despite years of dedicated study, many individuals still find themselves struggling to speak English fluently and confidently. This difficulty can stem from various factors, including a lack of practice, fear of making mistakes, or the complexity of the language itself. In this discussion, we will explore the challenges that learners face in speaking English even after years of learning, and suggest strategies to overcome these barriers. For that reason, in this video, I would like to talk about why is it difficult for you to speak English fluently. I have two cases that I will explain in this video. Case number 1. Maria has spent years studying English in school. She excels in grammar exercises and can write essays with few mistakes. However, when it comes to speaking, she hesitates a lot, searching for the correct grammar structure before saying anything. This makes her speech slow and often leaves her feeling frustrated. Maria's focus on grammar accuracy has made her overly cautious about making mistakes. As a result, she lacks the confidence and fluency needed in spontaneous conversation, where thinking too much about grammar can actually hinder communication. The case experienced by Maria is called the grammar-obsessed learner. The second case experienced by John. John enjoys watching English movies and reading English books. He has a good understanding of the language and a decent vocabulary. However, he rarely practices speaking. When he tries to have a conversation, he finds it difficult to express his thoughts quickly and clearly, often forgetting words or struggling with pronunciation. Why did this happen to John? John's passive consumption of English has helped him understand the language but hasn't provided enough practice for his speaking skills. Without active speaking practice, it's difficult to develop the muscle memory and confidence required for fluent speech. The case experienced by John is called the passive learner. To help Maria and John overcome their specific challenges with speaking English fluently, here are tailored strategies for each. For Maria, the grammar-obsessed learner. Her problem is hesitation in speaking due to overthinking grammar. I have 4 solutions for this. Number 1. Focus on communication over perfection. Maria should shift her mindset from aiming for perfect grammar to simply conveying her message. Fluency is about being understood, not about speaking perfectly. She should practice speaking without worrying too much about making mistakes. Number 2. Practice with conversations. Engaging in casual conversations where the focus is on communication rather than correctness will help. Language exchange partners, where she can practice with native speakers or fellow learners, can be very beneficial. Number 3. Use shadowing techniques. Maria can try shadowing, where she listens to native speakers and repeats what they say immediately after. This helps build a natural rhythm and reduces the focus on individual grammar rules. Number 4. Start with simple sentences. Encourage Maria to start with simple, short sentences and gradually increase complexity as her confidence grows. This approach will reduce the pressure of getting everything grammatically correct. For John, the passive learner. His problem is lack of speaking practice leads to difficulty expressing thoughts fluently. I have 4 solutions for this. Number 1. Increase speaking practice. John needs to engage in regular speaking practice. He can do this by joining English conversation groups, practicing with language exchange partners, or even speaking to himself in English to build fluency. Number 2. Record and review. John can record himself speaking on various topics and then listen to the recordings. This will help him become more aware of his fluency issues such as word recall or pronunciation and work on them specifically. Number 3. Think in English. To build fluency, John should practice thinking in English throughout the day. This could involve narrating his day in English in his head, which will help him get used to formulating thoughts in the language without translating from his native language. Number 4. In interactive language apps. John can use language learning apps that focus on speaking, such as Elsa Speak or Hello Talk. These apps often provide immediate feedback on pronunciation and fluency, helping him improve actively. The conclusion of our discussion today is, number 1. Maria struggles with fluency because she overemphasizes grammar, leading to hesitation in speaking. To improve, she should focus more on communication and practice speaking without worrying about making mistakes. Number 2. John struggles with fluency because he lacks active speaking practice, despite having good comprehension skills. To improve, he needs to engage in regular speaking activities and practice thinking in English to build confidence and fluidity in conversation. Remember, fluency comes from practice, persistence, and embracing mistakes as part of the learning process. The more you speak, the more confident and natural you'll become. Thanks for watching this video. See ya.